Hey you guys, so today I'm back with another video and I'm doing a voiceover. As you can see, I already did my eyebrows, so we just gonna go ahead and start getting into the eyeshadow look. So right now I'm actually into my Morphe palette, and it's the Nature Glow palette, the 35OF palette. I believe that's what it's called. I'll have it down in the description box below. But I'm going ahead and I'm just taking a chocolate brown color and I'm using that to basically blend into my crease as a transition color. I know this video is moving kind of fast, y'all, so I just hope you could keep up. But I'm just taking that color into my crease, and I'm using like a dense blending brush because this allows the color to be like opaque and like pigmented, and so I'm just using that to make sure that my eyeshadow like is standing out. It's gonna play the background, you feel me, but it also still needs to stand out. So I'm just going back in with a fluffy brush and I'm just blending that out. Of course, with any makeup look, you want to make sure that your blending is seamless, okay? Like, you cannot be having patchwork here and there when it comes down to eyeshadow. Like, you want to make sure everything is smooth and blended, okay? Always think smooth and blended. So now I'm going into the Makeup Revolution palette, and this is full of purples and browns. So I'm taking a dark purple color and I'm using a fluffy bending brush now, and it has a pointed end, so that way I can kind of do that wing, create that wing type of effect. But I'm using a dark purple and I'm just using this on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm just packing it in and blending out as I go. This gives you that wing look that you kind of, that's on trend right now, and that you want to like make your eyes, look snatched, look pulled back. So I'm just doing that, and I'm just following the natural crease of my eye. I feel like with any look that you're trying to create, you should always follow your natural features. So now I'm just going ahead, did my little dance. But now I'm just going ahead, and at this point, what am I doing? At the time, y'all was also listening to a podcast, so. But I'm just going ahead and I'm cutting my crease now. So I actually went and I took some, I believe it's the e.l.f. Camo concealer. I'll also have that one down in the description box below. And I'm just using that to cut my crease. And once again, I'm going with the natural crease line of my eye. I know not everybody has like a crease, like some people, not everybody like creases how they want it. So you can do it however you want, but me, I just always follow the natural lines in my eye because it's easier that way. But yeah, I'm just doing it the same thing on the other eye. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that I Am Athletes podcast, but that's what I was listening to. And it's just a group of athletes, retired, who played in the NFL, and talking about their experience and their marriages and stuff like that. And so on this particular episode, they had their wives, and it was just a really interesting talk. So if you see me all into it, that's what I was listening to. Now I'm just taking that dark purple and I'm just blending out those edges, because I did do a cut crease, but I didn't do it all the way through. So I want to make sure those lines was smooth and that all the colors was blended together. So now your girl is going back into that palette. And I'm going to choose, I'm actually going to add a little bit more of that purple, because once again, you want to make sure them lines is seamless. And I'm just doing it to both sides. Hey, after a little bit more blending, now I'm going into the other purple, this lighter tone purple with a packer brush, and I'm going to go and add that purple in front of the dark purple. So what we're doing essentially is creating an ombre effect. And so I'm just packing that on and blending it as I go. And if you can tell, I'm blending it forward and not backwards, because that's the way we're moving in this eyeshadow look. We're not starting from the front, we're starting from the back and working our way up. And so I'm just packing it on, And y'all, let me tell y'all, this purple palette, I feel like this is something y'all definitely need in your collection. Not only does it have purples, but it has like the browns, but it's just so bomb. And you could create so many looks with it because of all the different ranges of purples that it has in there. And so now I'm going to go into like this pinkish purple color. And this is going to be the front color. And I'm just going ahead and I'm just packing that on. I actually took like a pencil brush essentially just to pat that on. Because the area that I was applying it to was not that big. So I went ahead and just packed that on there like that. But yeah, this palette is definitely something to invest into. I bought it from Marshall's like a year ago or something like that, 2 years ago. And y'all, it was not expensive at all. Makeup Revolution is a pretty affordable company. So it was not at all expensive, but it's definitely worth the investment. So now I'm going ahead and I'm taking the LA Pro Girl Concealer in Toast. And this is what I use to clean up the ends of my eyeshadow. So like you see there, just to make it look more clean and precise, you know. I like that type of look. Very clean, very chic. And I'm just blending out. So we came back. I already got my lashes on. Y'all, I cannot tell y'all where these lashes is from. This is the NYX Jelly Primer. And I'm just priming my face with that. And if it look kind of gray, it's just because I did apply my moisturizer and it has SPF. So they kind of blended together, you know. But yeah, these lashes, I forgot where they was from. So I'm sorry. But just know that they wispy. You can find you some dupes out there. But yeah, I do not remember where I got them from or what's the name of them or anything. So after applying that, now I'm going into my foundation. And recently I went to CVS and I went ahead and I picked up the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte and poreless region. Anybody who needs my complexion is Nutmeg, but y'all, I forgot how good this foundation is. Like, it's so bomb and it's so matte. Like, it's not a matte that dries you out. It's a matte that, like, you know, you don't look like a shiny penny, but you definitely look like a human. You know, some mattes can dry you out so bad where you look kind of like almost ashy, but their Fit Me is like, it's so good. So I'm just taking this Eco Tools foundation brush and I'm just blending it out just to make sure everything is even. Now I'm going in with that e.l.f. Camo concealer and I'm just applying that to my T-zone. And that one is kind of bright out because I do like a bright under eye and a bright T-zone. But I'm going into the Black Radiance palette. This is a medium to dark palette. And I'm using that concealer in there, which is more my skin tone. And I'm using that to blend that out. So it doesn't come off like, you know, too bright. Like, I have that bright effect that I want, but it's not too bright to where I'm just looking, you know, ghostly. And I'm using like this brush. I bought this brush, I believe, from like, I want to say the 99-cent store. It was like a Sonia Kashuk brush, but it's like, I believe it's for contouring, but it's so good. Like, it blends out the concealer really good. So I just like to use that in my T-zone area. And I'm just blending out my eyes, under my eyes and stuff like that. And get a T-zone. And drop down in the comment box some podcasts that you guys think that I could listen to that I would like. Because now I'm starting to get into listening to podcasts and stuff. So I would definitely like to hear you guys' take on it. Or you guys' favorite podcast. So now I'm going into the contour shade of that. And I'm just blending it out into my nose. Just to give me like a more snatched nose. And if y'all hear that noise in the back, that's the elote, man. I don't know where you live at, but elote is popping in California, especially LA. And, you know, he sell the bomb corn, the ices, and the chips. So shout out to all my elote mans. But now, I went into my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And y'all, this powder has changed my life. Like, I've been using a black radiance powder, and I do like that one a lot, you know. But it's something about this Fit Me powder that just really mattifies and make my skin look really airbrushed without making me look ghostly. So I'm just applying this to all the areas where I won't contour. And I also put some on my brows because if you are oily skin, then you know how your brows can easily slip and slide, or sometimes also have shine in them. So I don't like that. So I just went ahead and applied it on my brows too. And it also sets the color of your brows. So now I'm going into my Nicka K Duo Contour palette, and I'm just using both colors to contour my face. You know, I gotta contour this 5 head, y'all. My forehead big. I like to consider myself intellectual. And then when I think about it, though, I do have a lot of space up there to hold a lot of information. So, so now I'm just taking that brush and I just went a little bit. So now I'm brushing off the excess powder from the Fit Me. Because, you know, we did our contouring already. So we're just dusting that away. Blending everything as we go, though. And now, what am I doing? I'm grabbing my NYX Bear With Me spray, the setting spray. You can also use that as primer. And I'm just letting that so my skin can absorb it and, you know, look flesh-like. So now the next step is blush. And I love this Black Radiance blush. I believe it's in the color Berry. And it's so pretty, especially for my dark skin girls. Like, this is for us. Like, this color is made for us. It gives me like Raisin from MAC dupe. Like, just perfect. So after that, I'm going back into that purple palette. And that's because to do my lower lash line. We cannot forget the lower lash line. So now I'm going into like a little lighter purple, and I started to apply that under my eye, and it was showing up. It doesn't really show up on camera too much, but I will go back in with a darker purple, you know, just to give it some dimension. Y'all ever be doing y'all lower lash line and then, like, you know, you start getting the eyeshadow on your eye? That's what kept happening to me. So if you see me blinking, it's not because I need help. It's because, you know, the powder's in my eye. So now I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl mascara, and I'm just taking this on my lower lash line. This is a new mascara I've used, and I actually really like it. I got it from Target for like $9. I'll say $8 or $9, and it's been pretty good to me, even with my regular lashes. So I'm almost done, and I'm happy. So the next step I'm believing I'm about to do is lips. And so I'm going in with this Italia. This is actually a eyeliner, but I'm using it as a lip liner. And I believe it's in the color Midnight. And I'm just going ahead and doing that. And you know, when you use eyeliner, and this is another color from Italia as well. When you use eyeliner as lip liner, I notice that it lasts longer. And it's like way more easier to apply. Like, I don't know, it just gives you that longevity and that like stiffness. Like, it applies easily, but it stays like, and it's stiff. So I love to use those. And now I'm going in with London, the NYX soft matte, and I'm just applying that over my lips. Excuse my lips, y'all. They was kind of dry, you know, but we all have our days, so don't judge me. So once I applied that, I wanted to have a glossy lip, so I went ahead with the color Madeleine in their gloss, their butter gloss, and applied that on top. And to me, that'd be the perfect nude combo for me when I'm doing my little face, you know, and I'm feeling myself, feeling it, it's done. So now I came back with my outfit. This is a 2-piece outfit that I actually got from Shein. I will get the link and put it down in the description box below. Forgive me, y'all. I know I'm a little heavy chested, you know, can't do nothing about that. But yeah, and the bottom part of it is like wide leg. And I'm telling y'all, the material is so heavy and thick, but it's so bomb. It feels very luxurious. Now, this wig I got on, y'all, yes, it looked a little rough in the beginning. This is a wig that I actually got from my local beauty supply. Shout out to Texture Tech, okay? You know, it's a black-owned beauty supply. And I'm just taking a little bit of foundation from my foundation brush and just trying to do them little edges up a little bit, you know, make it blend. And Anyways, anyhow, it's a blend, so it's synthetic mixed with human. And I just love the blonde. I love blonde hair, but I like a certain type of blonde, and this is really nice. So I actually got this for about 45, I would say between 50 and $60. I'm not sure. But y'all, I really do like this unit. I really do. I couldn't find my brush. That's why I was looking for my weave brush, but it was missing in action. So I just started to finger comb the hair myself. But I really do love this blonde, and I love the ombre it has and everything. Like, it's popping. It's color. It's color is chocolate girl friendly. So I was like, yes, let me get this, ma'am. But shout out to all my black owned beauty supplies. I think it's more up and coming now. And I'm so happy for us because, we need that. We know about each other's hair, and I'm not saying other people don't, but it's cool to go in there and see somebody who, look like us and shopping and understanding our needs and stuff like that, as well as, having a little girl talk. Like, I'll be in there talking to her and stuff and talking to the people who work there. So shout out to them. They have really good customer service and really good product. And mind you, y'all, I love me some lashes, and they have some really good lashes, mink lashes, So check them out. I believe she got an Instagram or something. I'm going to put it all in the description box below. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out a good way to clip my hair up, because I wanted to do like a little clip up style, So I found my clip, and now I'm just about to get ready to like clip it and play around with it to see how I can style it. But I don't know, I like this unit though. Now that I'm looking at the video, I'm like, hey, okay. And I had it on for a good while, and it didn't hurt my head. It didn't make me feel like headachy or anything. I actually felt like it looked good and it felt good, and it's something that I could wear all day. And with certain units, like, you can't do that all the time. Sometimes it feel like it gives you a headache, or it's too big. So this was just right. And now I'm just taking like little pieces of it and twirling it in a sense, like to make sure the waves stay in, but also pinning back pieces that I feel like don't need to be there. And I'm just doing little at a time. This hairstyle, it's quick and easy, but it is kind of like paying attention to detail, if you know what I mean. But we got her clipped up. I don't know what to name her. Drop in the comment what I should name her. So now that I put that together, I'm just putting more foundation into the hairline, and I'm actually using the Wet n Wild stick foundation, which I find is the best thing to use when I be wearing my little lace fronts and stuff, to blend with my complexion, because you see I had to try to use that other brush and it wasn't all that bomb. So now I'm just doing that to there, and this is a step that's very necessary. And yeah, I'm finished. I'm loving the look. As you can see, I'm playing with the little her. I feel like her. And y'all, this is the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more transformations on my channel. This was a transformation on myself, and more content to come. Bye.